Hello, everybody. I am joined by Chris Moneymaker, who is this year in the Hall of Fame, which I don't know if you listen to the PokerNews podcast, shout out, but if you do, you would know that I have been for you ever since you turned 40, and I am so glad that you are in the Famer. But there was a little bit of debate, some speculation, and I just wanted to get your take on it, on the whole thing.
What was the debate?
Some people were saying, that I feel like Daniel was like, these are the reasons why someone should be in, and I don't know, these sort of black and white ideas. Sorry, Daniel, I love you most of the time also, but then generally speaking, like when I did a poll on my Twitter, everyone was like, yeah, Chris is the obvious shoe in here. But I didn't know, like you clearly didn't see anything in the debate?
I mean, honestly, I didn't pay much attention to it. I didn't care that much about it, to be honest. But as from a player standpoint, I don't think I deserve to get in, but maybe from a contributor standpoint, I stop it. From a contributor standpoint, yeah.
Sexual harassment. Everyone saw it.
Andre used to be really nice. He's turned mean.
He's all tan and like soccer or whatever. I don't know. But from a contributor standpoint, I totally agree. And from I was just looking at your Twitter and kind of scoping out what you're doing on the regular, and you're still, and this is something I've said forever, everywhere. You are all over the place, all over the country, promoting online poker, promoting poker as a whole, even now to this day. So could you also speak a little bit to, what you're doing? You don't have time for fantasy sports anymore, apparently.
No, I had to back out of all my leagues this year because I'm here in Barcelona. I've been in Texas. I've just been all over the place. Obviously, we just announced the PSPC, so I'm going to be going on the road for the Moneymaker Tour. I've been in Texas. The card clubs down there are trying to get legalized and trying to get legitimate, and so I've been down there playing some of those. Do that same thing out in California with the card clubs out there. Went over to Australia with the family and spent a little time out there, which was really cool. I've been everywhere, and it looks like I'll be going to Sochi here coming up soon. I'll be going out to Lex Live. I'm going to be taking the Moneymaker Tour. We're going to be going global this time instead of just in the U.S. We'll have U.S. stops as well, but we're going to be taking it global. So it's going to be a busy fall and spring.
Well, and I know that you are a dedicated family man as well. How does the fam feel about you being on all these adventures?
Well, like I said, I took them to Australia with me, so we got 2.5 weeks together in Australia. I'm going to leave here and actually go home for about 3 weeks and just hang and just do nothing. Watch all the soccer tournaments and everything. You got that right. And then, I'm gone for 2 weeks, and I'll be back for 2 weeks. So, I mean, they've grown up with it. They're kind of used to it. It's just, I'm a traveling businessman, I guess, is what, anybody else would have the same type situation. I go for a little bit longer periodically.
Well, I know there's been a lot of controversy on Twitter about these popularity polls, and I saw that you jumped right in, and you really had some for yourself. So for those who missed it, be sure to check those out. I really appreciated it.
Yeah. He was doing these polls. I'm like, what the hell's he doing? I was like, I'm going to make my own poll. I can't believe I lost both my polls. I almost won the good-looking one, damn it. I think Daniel put some bots in there because he was so far down, and then all of a sudden, like, out of nowhere, he comes charging in. So I don't know what he did. I think he rigged it.
Oh, 1,000,000%. I was like, when I was scrolled through that, I was dying. I was like, oh, that's so Chris Moneymaker. I love you. And just to wrap it up, I want to tell you congratulations. I'm really happy that you're in the Hall of Fame. And
congratulations to you as well.
Oh, thanks. We're in the
big belly club.
like close to 200s here soon, folks club. But for those who, normally we do a big video at the Hall of Fame. They do a big ceremony, the whole thing. But I feel like they've kind of slowed their roll on that the last few years, or at least I didn't get the invite. So what was, what's your speech? What's your welcome to the Hall of Fame speech?
I actually did one, but I did it from London. I was filming in London at the time, so they wanted me to fly out to accept the nomination out in Vegas, and I was already working for PokerStars doing a new project that we have coming out. So
this guy never takes a break.
I'm taking a break right when I leave here, but outside of that, no, I try not to take breaks. If you're busy, it means you're still, in demand. So, if I'm sitting at home watching TV, that's not really a good look.
This is how you get into the Hall of Fame, folks, right here. You just keep it busy. You don't even have time to accept your awards because you're so busy shooting things in London. Chris Moneymaker, I'm Sarah Herring. You guys are with us. Don't click away from PokerNews.com.